Test, test. Test, 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 1, 2, 3, test.
Bearden wins the toss. The winner for the second half. Bearden will kick off. Oakridge will receive.
Can't get into the mic settings anymore.
Test, 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 1, 2, test, 1, 2.
Usually you can see the audio. I can't see it on the screen.
Test, 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 test. Field. Alex Myers here.
Kick off for the Bulldogs. For the Wildcats, number 22, Johnny.
Off, and it's returned by Oakridge up to the 30, now the 35-yard line. As Wildcats got a quick return there from Ryder Owens. Ryder getting a nice touch here. Gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And it tends to happen, especially on these more crowded games. We are going to have to fight through some technical difficulties, so if something's not 100% smooth, you'll just have to forgive us. As Oakridge takes over 1st and 10 to start this game, just one play into it. It's 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. In the backfield is DeJonis Dozier alongside quarterback Blaine. Blaine gives it to Dozier. Dozier left side around the outside. It's up across the 40 and it'll wrestle now just across the 41-yard line.
I don't know how to get the audio in there.
It's fine. For those joining us, thank you. Stream, apologize. You can hear us. So as Cody steps in to do camera work, I appreciate this. This is what you get for hanging out in the booth, buddy. We are always live. They can always hear us. It's not the correct feed, but they got us. Anyway, 2nd and 10 here. Blaine back to pass. Going to have to scramble. Nearly sacked. Dodges a couple of defenders and just dives across the line of scrimmage. Out about a yard and a half. We'll give them 2. We'll be generous here. Up to the 43-yard line. It's 3rd and 4. 3rd and a long 4 for the Wildcats on this opening drive.
3rd and 3 from the 43.
For the Wildcats. 10:58 to go here in the opening quarter. As the Wildcats trying to do something with it here on the first possession. Stansberry, empty backfield. Dozier, River to his left, 3 wideouts to the right. 3rd and 4, snap. Quickly looks left, he's got River, he's got it. Go up that in. It's in back of Bridge, first down, diving catch of the comeback route. He needed 6, or he needed 4, he got 6. Great awareness that time by Almani River, getting across the line of scrimmage, or the line to gain, and it moves those chains up near midfield. It will be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 48-yard line. Kevin Steen listening, we appreciate him. For Wildcat, 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right, handoff. Dozier up the middle, and he's going to stumble forward for about a yard. Good penetration internally that time by Bearden. As we get set for this 2nd and 9, let's go over to the starting lineman for Oak Ridge. Left tackle Elijah Bradley, left guard Jared Bafford, center Malachi Bonner, right guard Cannon Hickson, right tackle Ethan Eubanks. 2nd and long 9 here. Hayward out to the right, along with Will. He's going to look right, Stansberry. He's got a man across the middle. That's a Sean Knowles for a 1st and 10 Wildcats out across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. That's not just his first down. That's a teammate of Oak Ridge first down for the Wildcats. Zoom in a little bit closer. Right here. From the 33-yard line, 9:40 to go here in this opening quarter from Blankenship Field. Highly anticipated game. One of the more anticipated games, to be quite honest, in all of East Tennessee tonight. There's not a great amount of what you would call signature games throughout the Knoxville, mid-East Tennessee region. The ball's coming out tomorrow. Right now, it's high school football. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Blaine Stansberry in the backfield. A little bit of motion early, and it's going to be a false start. There's a bunch of officials and a bunch of flags on the call, and that one was pretty easy to see. If my eyes can see it way up here in the press box at Jack Armstrong Stadium, that will be all-star legal procedure, whatever you want to say. It'll be 1st and 10. It backs the Wildcats up to their own 38-yard line. It goes out to 33. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Wildcats. 9:15 to go here in this opening quarter. As Dave, penalties, you don't want to hurt the Wildcats. This is going to be a team you're playing. You're going to have to be sharp tonight. Dozier goes across the line of scrimmage and it's 2, so we'll call it 2nd and 13. Wildcats are probably in 4-down territory here, at least if they don't get several yards. It's still only 2nd down, but with the ball being so far into Bearden Bulldog territory, really don't want to think about putting your punter out here, but again, still a couple downs to work with. Your 2nd and 13 ball at the Bearden 36-yard line. Stansberry in the backfield, he's got 3 to the right, 1 receiver left, man motion in the backfield is Dozier. He's going to fake to him, cut across back to the middle of Taylor, 30, 25, 1 man to beat, he's still marching, he's still wrestled out of bounds. The safety came over to help, but not before a 10-man to Oak Ridge. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball will be marked at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. The Cardinal and Gray marching right down the field on this one, Dave, as they've done so many times this year with the mix of the run and the pass. Will Presley, that is, getting north and south towards the end of that route, and he got 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and a very manageable 5 yards to go here for the Wildcats inside the red zone, the Cardinal zone we'll call it. Ball will be marked at the 18-yard line. They need 13-yard line, excuse me. They need to get to the 8 to get a 1st down. It's 2nd down again in 5 here. 7:34 to go, and we're going to call a timeout. Let's take one with them. We'll take a 30-second timeout when we come back. We'll be live from Blankenship. appreciate you. That's what you get, man. So here's the deal. You can normally be the mics. There's something going on where it's taking the mic from the camera. If you're listening to us on YouTube, we apologize. The sound's not great. We can't figure it out. So it doesn't matter if these guys are here.
Here and over there. We join us to say congratulations to you for no careers on this exciting new project.
Welcome back to Blankenship Field. Alex Myers, Cody Jordan here with you. Cody doing camera work for us last second. We appreciate it. And David Clary wrapping up things with the Atlanta Braves, unfortunately this week, but we're certainly selfishly glad to have him back. He will be joining us here at times throughout the broadcast. It's 2nd and 5 here from the 13-yard line. Stansbury fakes it, got a man deep. That's River. Touchdown, Oak Ridge! Touchdown, Amani River. On a beautiful pass from Wayne Stansbury. 13-yard count, and that's 6 on the board for Oak Ridge. What a throw, what a double move, what concentration. And David Clare, he had all the time in the world to throw it. Great play to put Oak Ridge up by 6. They're up 7-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The official sports medicine providers for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Please visit to schedule an appointment in Oak Ridge.
Are you sure you're okay with this? Okay, appreciate it. That'll be a big help.
Flatten your camera down.
Just did show.
Nice.
We are here to kick off the Wildcats.
Going back to Oak Ridge High School, Bearden has the return across the 40, a really nice return here. They're not going to tackle him until he gets to the 49-yard line, a yard shy of midfield in Bearden Bulldog territory. They will take over again at their own 49-yard line. I apologize if you're listening to the radio. Got back just a second or two after that play probably concluded. Bearden took a short kick from Eli Pearson, looked like they tried to angle it towards the corner. They did. Bearden had a nice return to intercept the first and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Again, score is 7-0. Oak Ridge on top, 7:22 to go. Oak Ridge moved almost half the clock off in that opening quarter. Bearden will take a quick handoff up the middle. That's going where? That's going nowhere at all. In fact, it's going to lose things hard. It's tossed on the carry for Bearden. And he's going to be tackled by Bryce Dorsey. Second down, they're going to say score progress back to the line of scrimmage. Folks, I'm not quite sure about that one, but we'll agree. Second and 10 here. Again, ball still spotted right at that Bearden 49-yard line. Here on this second play, just this second play from scrimmage as an offense. Quarterback in the shotgun, two receivers to the right, none to the left, but there is a tight end. A little motion before. I thought they weren't going to call it. They will, in fact, call it. It'll back them up 5 yards. Legal procedure going to be a call on Bearden, and it will be 2nd and 15. Trying to get the ball in hand. Jason Thompson once again. Back out. Talented youngster, 5'84 pounds. We'll call for a false start before that one ever got started. At quarterback, a junior, 565 pounds. For Bearden, he will take the snaps out of the shotgun tonight. To his right is Jason Thompson. Oak Ridge showing blitz. They're going to back up into the zone. 50-yard line. Here, back, go deep. You've got a man in there, and it's going to be an easy pass interference call. The Oak Ridge defensive staff to the right of me here in the booth does not like the call. To me, I don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. It was an easy call that time. Oak Ridge safety just kind of bumped it. And to be honest with you, I don't think it was necessary. Is that ball was going to be uncatchable. It was overthrown, but unfortunately, Oak Ridge, I was going to say they got away with the bump, but they didn't get away with it. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. And unfortunately, Oak Ridge defense, who was primed and ready to get off the field, just like we talked about, they're going to let Bearden stay on the field. That's a critical mistake there on our part. Thompson out the middle. Off right guard, he's going to gain 3. Second and 7 yards to go as Bearden drives into Oak Ridge territory. The ball is now at the 32-yard line of the Wildcats. Bearden trying to even this score. It's 5:30 to go here in this opening quarter. Both teams with one drive. Bearden, this is their first drive. So it's been a quick quarter. Both teams chewing a lot of clock, moving, matriculating the ball down the field. As Bearden comes out at second and 7. Handoff up the middle to a new running back. He's going to get met after a gain of 2, but he's going to fall forward for several more yards. And we're being up a third, and we'll say about a yard. Or make it even, we'll say it's 3rd and 1. Probably a little bit more like a yard and a half. But 3rd and 1, Bearden quickly back to the huddle, or back to the snap. They're going to get back again. He's going to easily go through the line of scrimmage, and he's got first down. That's junior 5'8", 215 pounder. Looks a little bit more like a bruiser than the guys we've seen touch the ball prior for Bearden. Oak Ridge has got a player down. It's going to be East Tennessee Spine Sport timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout and hope that he's all right.
Is he Mitchell? That's what I heard him say.
Quarterback Blankenship, Jill, Alex Myers with you. David Clary joining us remotely as he wraps things up with the Braves, Atlanta Braves this year. Let's go over the starting lineup. So we just got a player down. It looks like Easy Mitchell. So while they're tending to him, let's go ahead and go out the starting lineup. We do not get a chance to do that at the start of the game. It's Elijah Bradley, Tim Walters, and Hayden Malcody, along with Malik Howard, the freshman up front for the Wildcats. At linebacker, you got Brian Wilson and Deshaun Knox. The deck number 6 position, you got Bryce Davis. Brandon Haywood and safety Dallas Frank. And you hear that applause in the background. That is the last starter for the Wildcats at safety. That is Izzy Mitchell. He is, he's struggling. I'll say that. Lots of prayers up to him. He is just walking on. He's having a lot of help. Let's, we're actually going to try to stop the game again until we take off the field. Brian Leffler, he's in good hands as Bearden. It's a little bit scary there. We'll go back to the first and 10 here with it, knocking on the doorstep for Oak Ridge. Ball at the 22-yard line. Bearden handoff off the middle, and that's going to go for, well, just keep moving that pile. Again, I thought it was a gain of 2 or 3. It's going to be more like a gain of 5 for Bearden, Story, and Ridge. They didn't see anybody get hurt, but Izzy Mitchell is such a vital part of this Oak Ridge defense. That's never fun to see. Second down and 5, hand off the middle. Xavier Thompson is going to be met and brought down by Deshaun Knox. And Price Davis into the ball game for Oak Ridge. Coming in kind of that linebacker, defensive inside position. He's carried for the third. He's seen more action as it seems as we've gone further into the season. It's 3rd and 3. Ball 14-yard line for Bearden. 3:45 to go in the opening quarter. Bearden going to quickly flip it out to the left. They're going to go nowhere. They're going to go absolutely nowhere as the tackle's going to get made behind the line of scrimmage. Just by a foot. He'll lose a foot on the play down the scrimmage from that 16 position. He had a long way to go to get there. He closed in, and he did so in a fast way. It's going to bring up 4th and 4. Ball on the 15-yard line. They're going to say 4th and 3 because he actually needs only the 12 to gain. Bearden's going to bring in, it looks like their field goal. This is interesting. Bearden's had some good kickers throughout the years. And I think you got to take this as a win for Oak Ridge's defense if they can get out of here just giving up 3 points. Ball at the 15. The hold where the ball's kicked from will be from the 23-yard line. It will be a 33-yard field goal attempt. The crowd rises to their feet here at Blankenship Field. Here's Daniel Kinney. Snap good, hold good, kick. Beautiful. Right down the uprights, splits them, and it's a 7-3 ball game. Oak Ridge holding on to the lead with 2:42 to go. We're going to take a 60-second timeout and come back to Blankenship Field.
He's struggling.
Daniel Kinney to kick off for the Bulldogs. Deep to the Wildcats, number 22, Dozier.
Daniel Kinney on the kick for Bearden. They just got 3 points on that last possession. The ball lands at the 12. Towards the goal line, and I think it was going to go out of bounds. If not, it was going to go into the end zone. A rare mishap by the Josh Dozier as he fielded that ball and then just couldn't keep his balance. He fell out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So Oak Ridge will start this drive after the kickoff at their own 1-yard line. Really tough to do. But Oak Ridge is out of the shotgun, as they always typically are, so maybe that gives them an extra yard or so. I'm not sure. Here's crowding line of scrimmage. Oak Ridge has their power formation in. Dozier the tailback, the quarterback's leg. They're going to give it to him out of the right. He gets out of the end zone, not by much. He actually lost about a half a yard there. Oak Ridge is about a shoe length, about a size 12 shoe length from that being a safety. And I don't know if you're Oak Ridge, if you don't just throw this ball and maybe just take a shot, because here's internal, their line of scrimmage, those defensive tackles on that pull up. And the same play, they gave the exact same amount of this play that they did last play. Only 2 points for Bearden. Hard count by Oak Ridge. I like what they're trying to do there. They're trying to get Bearden to jump off side, but to no avail. They snap again, give the Dozier right side, and it's a little bit more this time. Gives Oak Ridge some breathing room as he carries it out to the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long 7 here with a minute 54 to play here in the opening quarter. Oak Ridge up 7-3. As their first drive ended in 6 points, a Blaine Stansberry fade to the right side. Armani Rimmer getting more involved. Every single week it seems like he caught the pass for a touchdown. Bearden came down, had a long drive, but couldn't finish the touchdown and set up for a field goal. It's 7-3 with a minute and a half to go. Oak Ridge, their second possession now, 3rd and 7 from their own 3-yard line. Snap, followed in the backfield in the end zone. Stansberry picks it up. He's going to get it to Rimmer out of the corner. He tried to get it there, but a diving play makes that not possible. This is batted down by a Bearden, looked like a quarterback, so Oak Ridge will have to punt. Again, they took over the kickoff. It was just a mental error there by Oak Ridge's special teams unit. And they had to go 1st and 10, trying to drive 99 yards, starting that drive at their own 1-yard line. It did not work, as you might expect. So Eli Pearson is standing with his heels about 1 yard from the back of the end Good snap. Really good punt here. And it's going to be landing at the 38, bounce across midfield, all the way back at the 43-yard line. Bearden able to whip a walk in the back there, but they're going to send it to boom! Elijah Bradley in the right arms there to make sure he went no further. Bearden will take over though. First and 10 at their own 50-yard line. Dave Overton's defense, we've talked about it all year, you and I have. Sometimes they play their best football and their backs against the wall. Certainly in this situation, their backs against the wall. Second and 2 upcoming for the Bearden Bulldogs. Under a minute to play here this opening quarter. Bearden with the ball and driving. Second and 2 from the Wildcat 42-yard line. 50 seconds to play. Again, a 7-3 ball game. Bearden, 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the right, running back to the quarterback's right. Then you give it, and you're going to try to bounce it right. He'll get up near the first down. I don't know if I agree with the spot, but I think the spot's going to tell him to move the first down markers. Telling the clock operator to stop the clock. I think they're going to come up with a measurement. I didn't think he got it in real time, but the spot to me looked like it was good enough to move the chains, and then after 5 or 10 seconds or so of thought, they're going to go ahead and move the chains on. It will be a first and 10 for Bearden. Ball at the Oak Ridge 39-yard line. First and 10 as there's 27 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. They do not have to run the ball. They do not have to run a play. There is a 1-second differential here between the game clock and play clock. Bearden does not look like they want to do that. They look like they want to go ahead and run this play. Clock at 11 seconds, play clock at 12. Bearden snaps the ball, give right side, and they're power running back in. He's going to power his way just back to the line of scrimmage. And that will do it here for the opening quarter. It's 7-3. Oak Ridge is a lead over Bearden as we move to the second quarter. Bearden driving though. We'll have more football from Blankenship Field in 60 seconds. Alongside our cameraman, Ben George, Nick Raxa, former Wildcat himself. Matthew Charles down there in the field, Cody Jordan doing camera work for us. Thank you. Mark and Sean Hughes doing stats and tech for us. David Cleary and Ryan Bennett back executive producing remotely as David is ready to resume being with us throughout the remainder of the year as the Braves season is concluded. First and 10 from the 38. Bearden gets it. They've got a lot. First down and more. All the way down to the 25-yard line of the Wildcats. First and 10 Bearden from the Oak Ridge 25 as they're threatening to score once again. Ball is at this position about this time last drive. The Oak Ridge's defense both their necks and forced to field goal. Can they do it again? Just 19 seconds, now 20 seconds into this second quarter. First and 10 for Bearden. Hand off the middle. They're trying to bounce it outside, and this is not the guy to do that. Elijah Bradley there. Bryce Davis there. Bryce Wilson there. Several Wildcats. This is one thing that Oak Ridge does so well under Coach Hawkins and Coach Ray and his defensive staff. Particularly under Coach Hawkins' defensive coordinator. They almost never see one formal green jersey there. You always see several Wildcats. That was the play. That was the case on that play. Called down for a loss of with 2nd and 11 from the Wildcat 26. Handoff right side. It's an outside handoff. He plants his foot on the ground. There's going to be a holding call as the ball carrier got a nice gain there. He got about a gain of 10. It's going to be 3rd and 1 as Thompson carried that. But there's a flag in the backfield. It's going to be a hold as PKC. And so it will be 2nd down once again. But Bearden now shooting themselves in the foot. Maybe a game where it's really close, and if it's really close, you cannot hurt yourself when you're playing another good opponent. Kind of doing a hockey season as honest. Changes. 4 or 5 different guys coming off the bench on the sideline and into the game. It's weird. It looks like several guys in the whiteout. Got a couple tight ends in there. Old school football out of the shotgun, but Bearden kind of has his power. Only throw a couple of times. We'll try to throw it in here. Firing pass. Deep down the right side. There's a man at the 8, at the 5, into the end zone, across the goal line. Goes Sam Tubbins. A great throw from Bearden. It's Tubbins at the 8, and he waltzes in to the end zone for a Bearden touchdown. And just like that, Bearden has their first win of the ball game. It's 9-7 with the extra point upcoming. David, you've seen how Bearden runs the ball, but that time it was their passing attack that hurt the Wildcats. Up and no surprise here, it splits the uprights. It's 10-7, Bearden with the lead, just a minute and 21 seconds into this second quarter. We're going to take a 60-second timeout and come out with kickoff. We're running late coming out of this break.
Number 16, Daniel King, to pick off. Deep for the Wildcats, number 22,
Dozier deep for the Wildcats. Kicking off for Bearden will again be Daniel King, Jr., 5'11", 152-pound junior. Kicks a high arcing kick that will land 2 yards deep in the end zone. Dozier tries to return it, but in high school, they're going to blow that play dead every single time. So with 10:39, as we welcome you back to Blankenship Field, 10:39 to go here in the second quarter, Bearden has their first lead of the game. It's 10-7, the Bulldogs out on the Wildcats. And I don't even, it's probably too early to say this, I don't know that Bearden stopped Oak Ridge on that last drive. Oak Ridge just kind of put themselves in an unfortunate position that it's really hard to get yourself out of. So what will be their third drive, the Wildcats will try to have an answer here after Bearden scores a touchdown on that. Stansberry in the shotgun, gives left side Dozier across the 20, across the 25, breaks 3 tackles, can't break the 4th, but he will power his way and fall forward. Right up near the chain, he needed to get to the 30. They're going to put it right at the 30. It's a 10-pick of Oak Ridge, first down for the Wildcats. Hayward and Presley, wideouts for Oak Ridge to the right side. As they'll have the H-back sort of hybrid position, a tight end position for us to list. On the right side for Rashawn Knowles. River, the receiver, lone receiver to the left. Ball left hash. Stansberry looks
and Presley and Hayward. Now we'll go to the strong side of the field towards the Oak Ridge sideline as the ball is placed on the hash next to the Bearden sideline. 2nd and 10, Stansberry going to roll left. He's got a blocker out there. He wants to run. No, he's going to pass it. He finds Hayward off at the 45-yard line, and he's going to be pushed around by 2 years more. A 10-minute over is first down. Wildcats. Great throw. Great way to get on the move. They've seen the Wildcats. Coach Rank loves getting his quarterback out on the move.
First and 10 Wildcats on the 45-yard line.
First and 10, all the way placed at the Bearden Bulldog 42-yard line, and boy, oh boy, he broke 1 tackle, and if he could have broke a second, I'm not sure he would still be running. 8:58 as we take under 9 minutes to play here before halftime. Oak Ridge trying to respond. They're down 10-7. Bearden took the lead with a touchdown on the last drive. Blaine Stansberry, sophomore quarterback for the Wildcats, trying to lead an answer. They give it back to Dozier again. Dozier gets stuck, but he actually falls forward for about a gain of 4. Both of these offenses doing a nice job. Even though there's not been gaping holes for most of these offenses' plays, even the plays that look like they should just get stuff in the backfield, maybe a gain of 1 or 2, these running backs are doing a nice job of falling forward and getting a couple extra yards. They're going to mark him as a gain of 3 that time, so with 8:15 to go here, Blaine Stansberry going to get the call in from the sideline. It'll be 2nd and 7 as the Wildcats have marched inside Bearden territory with all the 39-yard line. Stansberry going to take a long look, and a little bit too long that time. Oak Ridge, he got swallowed, sacked in the backfield, and he's going to lose about 8 yards. Ball will be spotted, all the way back at the Bearden Bulldog 48-yard line. You hear the boisterous Bearden Bulldog band across the way. They've got a lot to cheer out of that. Big sack. Takes Oak Ridge really out of contention. They were trying to drive and score a touchdown, obviously, on that drive, and they were looking like they had a lot of momentum, and then that play like that on 2nd down is just so tough. So now you look at it, you've got 3 receivers to the right, Presley, Price Davis, and Hayward. 1 to the left, it's River. Jonas Dozier in the backfield. Stansberry takes a snap, deep drop, he's going to set up the screen. If they can get it done, it's going to be an interception. He tried to throw it to Dozier. The throw is not where Dozier is at. Some sort of miscommunication between the running back and the quarterback at that time, and as Stansberry was getting rushed feverishly, he just had to let it go, and he did, and unfortunately a Bearden Bulldog was right there making a diving play. It turns the ball over, and the Bearden Bulldogs will get the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 47. Another mistake from the Wildcats, and again this defense for Oak Ridge, they are putting in a position with their backs against the wall. Absolutely, they're very big up front on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Beard's going to take a timeout. We need to take a break with it. We're going to be back in 30 seconds from Blankenship Field.
Breathe. I'm assuming this is for the camera guy.
The Oak Ridge football program, the Oak Ridge High School class of 1989 for the graduate sideline camp. The class of 89 has been instrumental in our football program, athletic program, and our education system.
As we welcome you back, Alice Myers, Dave Clary, alongside me, and Dave, this is a tough spot for Oak Ridge. If you're Coach Ryan, what are you saying to your team, your defense at this time out?
Which side or the left side?
the 7 with the ball, driving at the Oak Ridge 45-yard line. Quarterback Drew gives a handoff again to Thompson. He's going to scamper forward for a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 3 here for the Bearden Bulldogs. Might they be in 4-down territory here, Dave? Third and 3. Never know if Sack could certainly take them out of that potentially. But you got to get in the 4th down before you can make that call. There's a little bit of confusion. They're going to bring pressure on defense. Hand off up the middle. They got penetration, and they did in fact stop the try at the 4th down or 1st down. Bring up 4th down. Only a yard to go. And I'm not sure it's a full yard. 4th and 1 here from Blankenship Field. Early on a 5:38 to go. Clock is running before half. 10-7. Out of the shotgun they go. They need about half of a yard from the shotgun. Will they hard count though? They'll snap it straight to Will Thompson. He's got the 1st down and more. All the way down to the 31-yard line. And that's easily a 1st down for the Bearden Bulldogs. Another ring right there for Wildcats not to go. To go here as the clock continues to just tick away here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 Bulldogs from the Wildcat 31. 3-point lead. Fake right. They're going to try to go deep. Man's there near the out-of-bounds line. Did he catch it? I think he did. I'm not sure they were going to catch it in the pros. You only need 1 foot and the ball to be secure in high school. Great throw and catch that time. As Drew Parrott's pass was completed to Sam Tummins. He's the guy who caught the touchdown on a very similar play to that. Just 1 drive to go. Now here threatening again. 1st and 10 from the Oak Ridge 19, leading 10-7. 4:57 to go here before half. We expect a handoff here from Bearden, and that's exactly what they'll do. Thompson up the middle. Big Tim Walters, Elijah, Bradley, and others. Now Cody, we're not going to let that happen. There's been a couple of plays where Oak Ridge has gotten beat over the middle, but for the most part, that's what we've seen. Anytime Bearden's had success, they had to go to the outside and use their quickness and their speed. That time, Oak Ridge did a nice job on 1st down. They're going to call him kind of a favorable spot. I think they're going to say he got 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8, for my false announcement earlier. The ball is now at the 12-yard line. So 2nd and 8 from the 12, 4:21 to go here in the 2nd quarter. You're going to put a shotgun formation. You got 2 bunched up to the right side, and there's a flag on the play. Play clock had not rounded down. Let's see what the call will be. Looks like Bearden's backing up, and Oak Ridge fans are cheering. It's a false start against the Bulldogs, so that certainly helps things out. We'll bring up a 2nd down still. But now instead of 2nd and 8, it will be 2nd and 13 for the Bearden Bulldogs. So both of these teams, certainly the penalties have hurt Oak Ridge more, but Bearden not immune to penalties either.
2nd and 13 from the Wildcat 17-yard line.
Defensively for the Wildcats, if you can hold Bearden to a field goal here, you keep it a 1-possession game, that would be big. 3rd and 12, 3:21 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Again, Bearden milking the play clock down to under 15 seconds. Shotgun formation, wide receiver to either side. Ball's on the right hash towards Blankenship, launching to the left. Man goes in motion right to left. Here's the snap. Parrott, ball left. He's got all day to throw. Bradley and Chase throws deep for Tynes, and it's just out of the reach of Tynes, and it brings up a 4th and 12. The Wildcats survive. They force a 4th down. Will Bearden bring out their kicking unit? They will. Huge play there for Oak Ridge as Floyd kind of ran out of real estate and chased there, and another Wildcats down on the very far side. Let's take an East Tennessee Spine Sport timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're getting hammered tonight. What number is that?
Welcome back to Blankenship Field here, as it was who we thought. It's Bryce Davis, unfortunately, shaken up for the Wildcats. And again, he was kind of towards that far side. If you're familiar with Blankenship, those sort of steel, cast iron looking gates that are sort of at the corner of the end zone. The play was towards the back corner of that end zone. Bryce Davis was in pursuit. I didn't exactly see what happened. Just after the play, Hayward was hanging out over there, and you could see him looking down, and there was a teammate. So I don't know, I don't want to speculate what happened, but unfortunately he's coming off limping, having to have some assistance from Brian Leffler. We're back here, 3:04 to go. Bearden trying to extend his 10-7 lead. It's a 34-yard field goal, nearly blocked off the corner, but the kick is up and the kick is good. Take a 60-second timeout. Bearden leads it, 13-7.
Kenny to kick off, leading the Wildcats number 22, Travis Dozier.
Daniel Kenny on to kick. From the 40-yard line, he boots one, and wow, that's not even close. It's easily going to go into the end zone. It actually hit the white, meaning behind the end zone. Out of bounds, behind the end zone. Great kick, about a 50-yard airtime, hang time on that one. As Kenny, really, he's a weapon. He's what Eli Pearson has been to this Wildcat team so far. Let's set the stage. It's 13-7 now. Bearden has scored 10 straight points, 10 unanswered from the Wildcats. After the Wildcats took a 7-0 lead, it's actually been 13 unanswered. 2 field goals, a touchdown. The Wildcats offensively have not put a point on the board since their opening drive. That went about 75 yards. Stansbury he's going to take it in the backfield. He's trying to look downfield to Rimmer on the left side, and unfortunately that pocket just collapsed before he ever had a chance to throw the ball. So now the Wildcats, the one good thing I would say, you take that sack versus an incompletion, you kind of let this clock tip. Bearden still has 2 timeouts, so Wildcats have 2 timeouts as well. You don't want to throw an incompletion because now Bearden's thinking we can put more points up before. You've got to kind of milk this situation. You don't want to just, concede a punt here. You want to try to get to yardage and try to see if you can put points on the board, but certainly you got to be smart in the way you do it. Fake to Dozier. Throw across the middle, and you hear the crowd, as that time it was intended for Sean Knowles, and it was broken up as he got hit right as his hands made the catch. Just a really textbook play from the linebacker coming across the middle, waiting until Sean had his mitts on it. As now bring up again, there's the problem. The clock stops now. 2:16 to go here. And now Bridge and Coach Rank want to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. It's 13-7. Bearden in the lead. Third down and upcoming. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Bearden Museum of Science and Energy is excited to celebrate 80 years of Wildcats football with the Wildcats. AMSC is excited to partner with the team this year. Tonight we're looking forward to Oakland High School student students launching free swag into the audience. We believe a better world is possible through the pursuit of science and energy, beginning with a clear understanding of our nation's incredible history. We're honored to be a part of the community that has made this nation
Dave McCleary will be joining us at halftime. And we apologize for those watching on the YouTube stream. We haven't been to Blankenship Field. We're so happy to be back, but it's been about a month and a half. And of course, when technology is great until it isn't, as the old saying goes. So we're having some technical difficulties, but we'll get regrouped here. So then you're stuck with me, unfortunately. It's 3rd and 15. So Wildcats trail this one 13-7, 2:16 to go before half. Wildcats backed up at their own 15-yard line. Stansberry gonna hand a little delayed handoff draw to Dozier. He's gonna get to the left side, outside, towards the out-of-bounds line. He's gonna get tackled inbounds just across the 20. And Bearden wants a timeout. So we'll take one with them. We're gonna take a 30-second timeout and 4th down with the upcoming.
Timeout period. Eli Pearson in the punt for the Wildcats. He's the Bulldogs, number 1, Sam Cummings.
Go back to Blankenship Field. It's 4th down upcoming for the Wildcats, 4th and 8 from their own 22-yard line. So Eli Pearson is in to punt this ball. He stands at his own 6-yard line with 2:08 to go. Bearden, after taking that timeout, has 1 left. Their return man is straddling the 50-yard line right in the middle of that interlocking OR logo we're so familiar with here at the Ship. And now, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, they're backing us up. I guess the line of scrimmage, the ball got moved somehow, because now they're going to mark the ball at the 11, and it was at the 22. So Oak Ridge, now Pearson's into his own end zone. I'm sorry for the confusion. I know I'm not relaying that information well to you, because it wasn't relayed well from the field to me. There was no signal, so I'm not sure what happened. I guess they just misplaced the spot. And this is where it originally was. So they'll be snapped from the 11. Pearson handles it well in his own end zone under pressure. He just quickly gets it off as quick as he can. It gets the 40, bounces back to the 50. It will be Tunnins bringing it across the 50. Now he backtracks. He brings it back across the 50 to the 45. He's going to be tackled by Riker Arms at the Oak Ridge 44-yard line. Boy, Riker Arms making several plays here tonight. I think that's 3 tackles now he's been on that I've counted here just on special teams alone. So sometimes these big games, the younger guys don't get in as much, but sometimes you just gotta get in where you fit in, as the saying goes, and sort of make plays when you're given an opportunity. Certainly Riker doing that here tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Bulldogs of Bearden, ball at the Wildcat 44-yard line. 1:54 to go here. Bearden with the ball and the lead. 13-7 is the score. The Bulldogs take over again at the Wildcat 44-yard line. The snap is off, but just prior to that, there's laundry on the field. This one's going to be an easy call. It's a legal procedure. It will back the Bulldogs up. No. I'm not sure what that was.
Illegal substitution. Illegal
It's
substitution.
against the Wildcats. It's a substitution infraction. I guess they had 12 guys. I'm not sure. Usually when you see illegal substitution, it's on the offense. But again, 1st and 5 now for the Bulldogs. They bring that power formation back in. 2 guys into the right side. They're going to run it off the left side with Zayden Thompson. Thompson across the line of scrimmage. And the ball's forward for about 1.5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 3.5 yards. Sean Donald's on the tackle. He's 2nd. We'll call it 3. The Wildcat 38-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Quickly to the line of scrimmage comes Bearden. Garrett rolling right. Finally going to just toss one deep out of bounds. That was a smart play as he was getting ready to take a loss on the play. The clock stops and it's 3rd down for Bearden. 1:27 to go here in the first half. It's 3rd and 4 from the Oak Ridge 37-yard line. Bearden perhaps now they're in 4-down territory, thinking they have 2 plays to get this. They're out of field goal range, but you don't want to punt it inside your opponent's 40-yard line in most cases. So 3rd and 4 here. Wildcats have had a few of these opportunities. Bearden's gotten the better of them more times than not here tonight. Can they go there next as a defensive unit?
Here comes the snap. Two receivers right. They're going to run that way. It's Thompson. You can't stop him past the 30. Down to the 25. And finally, the running back's going to be wrestled down after a gain around 12 by Will Presley. But Thompson gets the carry, and boy, it's not been steady and consistent. His workload has been, but he's not been 3 or 4 yards here and there. It's been nothing, and then 8 or 10 yards. Thompson with the give that time. This time, play action, throw out to the right side, and Bearden's going to score a touchdown. Bearden ran quickly to the line of scrimmage. They're going to score a touchdown, and there's multiple flags on the field in the end zone. Unfortunately for the Wildcats, I think it's going to be on the celebration. So I think the score will count. Let's hold and make sure. This would make it 19-7 if the score is good. Again, I think it will be good. We'll see. A nice pass again. They just keep targeting that right side for the Wildcats, and it's unfortunate because Izzy Mitchell, starting cornerback / safety for the Wildcats, is out. He got injured early in this game, and you can see Bearden strategically have just been throwing it towards his side where he's absent. The score will count. Unsportsmanlike on Bearden, but it's after the play. So like we said, the touchdown counts. It's 19-7, a minute and 5 to play. Field goal upcoming. Coach Rank, you can see his body language. He's upset, but he's going to elect to enforce that penalty yardage on the kickoff. Here comes Kenny with the extra point attempt. Quick rush off the left side. Hayward nearly got it. Not quite. Diving attempt was good, and the field goal is good as well. 20-7. Bearden leads. A minute 5 to go. We're back to Blankenship Field in 60 seconds.
David ordered food.
Kickoff will be after the 15-yard penalty from the 30 to the 25. It's going to be caught by Riker Arms of the Wildcat 30. He's got some space, going to cut towards the middle of the field across the 40, and he's going to be tackled, but not until he gets to the 42-yard line. Again, Riker Arms with a nice headsy play. If he lets that bounce, who knows where it lands? Who knows where Oak Ridge takes over? Oak Ridge now with one timeout remaining, trailing Bearden 20-7. Exactly 60 seconds left on the clock before halftime. How will Oak Ridge play this? Knowing Coach Rank, the little bit I do, I'm going to think he's going to go aggressive. He's going to vote to attack here. Play clock started. 25 seconds on the play clock. Oak Ridge still getting signals in. 3 right outs to the right. It's Hayward, Presley, and Knowles split out in the slot. Rimbert to the left. Here comes Fate. Potential double pass here. Hayward picks it up on the lateral. He's got a man wide open. He's well pressed in the 20, at the 15, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. A little trickery from Coach Rank. Hayward's pass good for 62 yards. Shoot your arrow, son. What a throw. What a play. And all that puts the Wildcats back in striking distance. It was a great play. Hayward, it was a lateral. You can see him setting it up, but it wasn't the greatest throw initially to Hayward. He had to bend down. If it was a forward pass, it would have been an incomplete pass. The ball hit the ground. Hayward took a peek up, saw where the defense was. A headsy play. He knew he had enough time to get that throw off, He stepped back, launched it into the arms of a wide open Will Presley. Kick is up, extra point is good. Mr. Pearson, 20-13 now. 20-14. The Wildcats back in position. As we get closer to halftime, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Oh my God!
That fooled me. I was on hang around like, where is he?
You can see it coming because he was so obviously behind the line of scrimmage.
I was like, why are they throwing back? I knew we play like this. Oh, yep. Push.
I was like walking around the booth.
I know, I saw you. Yeah, I saw you.
I was like yelling and just walking around the booth. It's a good thing that this has like a 20-foot cord on it.
We need a wireless one. Ooh, wait.
As we just let it breathe there, as radio hosts would say, because, well, I've got to breathe, to be quite honest with you. After that play, that was an excellent executed play. Great timing. Coach Rang, with his brilliant offensive mind, saw that one. Bearden did not see it coming, but they will as they watch the film on Sunday. 20-14 your score. Bearden had a 20-0 run if this was basketball. Oak Ridge got to a 7-0 lead. Bearden scored 20 unanswered points. Now, after that play, steals a little bit of this home crowd's momentum back and gets them fired up. It's 20-14 now. Bearden with the lead. Here comes Pearson. A pooch kick will be caught at the 32-yard line, and I guess they're going to say fair caught it. I didn't see his arm wave, but nobody on the field stopped. The only people that stopped were the officials. They blew it dead, and they're going to say caught it, at the 36. So, hey, it's a benefit for Oak Ridge because he was going to definitely get past the 36, as that's where he caught the ball. And that'll be 1st and 10. Bearden now with only one timeout, leading by 6 with 50.8 seconds to go. First down from their own 36-yard line. Again, only one timeout for the Bulldogs, only one timeout for the Wildcats. Wildcats won't be trying to stop this clock to get it back. Bearden, I wonder, they've had some success through the air. I wonder, my thought is they'll probably just run this, maybe do something quick to see if they can get something going. I don't know how aggressive they'll be. Certainly, we're about to find out. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. No tight ends for one of the first times in this ball game for Bearden. They're going to straight drop back, try to set up a screen, and they will. They're going to hand it off there, flip it out to the left side. Past the first down goes Thompson. Thompson makes 2 men miss. Can he make a third? He will, and he's finally going to be corralled by several Wildcats, but not until he crosses midfield into Wildcat territory. It'll be 1st and 10. Bearden still not using their timeout. Ball at the 43-yard line. They're going to spike the ball there. And it will be 2nd and 10 upcoming from the 43-yard line with one timeout remaining. 32.7 seconds to go in this one. In the first half, 2nd and 10 for Bearden. I don't know exactly how close field goal range is for this Bearden team. I do know that Mr. Kinney, Daniel Kinney, their place kicker, has an absolute boot on him. He kicked the ball out of the back of the end zone earlier, and that's a 60-yard kick. Now, he obviously has a running start. I would guess you need to get down near the 35. Again, the ball at the Wildcat 42-yard line, one possession game. Play action. Barrett being chased out of the pocket by Malcody. Gonna find a man down the middle, and it goes through the hands of Kai Ironside. As that would have put him in field goal position for sure. But a first down, the clock would have stopped. Bearden still with one timeout left. 25.8 seconds to go here before half. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 43. Well, now for Bearden, you're not thinking chunk yardage. You just got to get something because at this point, you're not in field goal range. 25.8 seconds to go. Bearden on top, 20-14. They led 20-7 just moments ago for Oak Ridge with a brilliant trick play. Hayward finds Will Presley for a touchdown to make it 20-14. There goes a run up the middle, Thompson, and they don't stop him. They don't stop him until he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the clock will now stop to move the chain to 20.7 seconds. That took just 5.1 seconds. As soon as they line up, they'll spike the ball again. They still have a timeout with 17.4 seconds. Again, Bearden's up 20-14. It'll be 1st and 10. Now after that spike, 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line of Oak Ridge. Bearden, again, with a timeout left. So the whole field's in front of them. You can throw across the middle, you can throw short, you can throw long. I would not be surprised to see them target Sam Tummins on the outside. He's had a lot of success Freshman Valen Henderson is lined up against him on the outside. Second attempt coming. Here's a snap. Play action fake. We're looking right. Looking right all the way. Ball's going to be caught. Is he inbounds or out of bounds? He's going to be inbounds, and he's driven out of bounds. Unfortunately for the Wildcats, as Jimerson with a nice stop, a nice job getting out of bounds. Unfortunately, the clock stops at 11.5 seconds. So Bearden, again, just continues to keep their timeout in that back pocket. It's 3rd and 4 here, but time is running out. Ball at the 24-yard line, 3rd and 4 with 11.5 seconds left on the clock. Bearden's going to flip the formation, go to the wide side of the field. It's on the right hash as the ball closest to the Oak Ridge sideline. On the eastern side, they've got all kinds of room on that side of the field. 2 wide receivers to that direction, 11.5 seconds. Let's just try to snap. Snap. Yeah. Intercept. Hayward, he went through his hands. Our wide receiver, as short-handed as they come, unfortunately, as a defensive back, somehow missed that one. And I'm so excited because if he catches that, there's nobody between him and the end zone. And I know Parrott's got some wheels on him. I don't think he catches Brennan Hayward. That could have potentially been a pick 6 a la the Clinton game, but this time for the Wildcats. Oak Ridge is going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here as Bearden looks to kick a field goal, to make this a 2-possession game. The score is 20-14. Bearden on top with 5.9 seconds to go here before halftime. Pivotal field goal attempt coming up here for Mr. Daniel Kinney and this Bearden field goal unit, because if they make it, it's not just 3 points, it extends the lead to 2 possessions. So Oak Ridge cannot tie or take the lead without doing so, without scoring twice. Cody Jordan, you're my cameraman today. You didn't know it, I didn't know it, but you're here. Your thoughts on this game? Obviously talented, very, very talented Bearden team we're seeing. This is a different looking Bearden team than we've seen over the past decade.
Having a hard time stopping their run and a little bit of their passing game when they're going toward the edge, so we're going to have to find a way to settle that.
That will be Coach Hawkins to our right as he sits up here in the press box. Defensive coordinator, long-time defensive coordinator in this area, is one of the more respected high school coaches in East Tennessee. He's got his work cut out for him at halftime. Again, Oak Ridge has been riddled by injuries. We are glad to report that Bryce Davis, after he was out earlier, is back in there. Still about half the doctor's 9.9 on the clock. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And Oak Ridge jumps offside. Brandon here jumps offside. You know, I'll say this for Brandon. He's been really close to blocking the kick a couple of times now. I don't think that 5 yards makes the difference, because with only 1 timeout and 5.9 seconds, you're just not going to run their offense out, so you're not giving up any more points. And I don't think that 5 yards is enough to make the difference between Kinney making or missing his kick. He's got a leg on him, well within his range. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Snap, good, pressure off the edge, can't get there. The kick is no good. Good. And Oak Ridge will get the ball back with 2.9 seconds to a fired-up Ricky Chittle and assistant coaching staff running out on the field. I didn't know the kick was no good at first. You know who told me? The crowd told me here at Jack Armstrong Stadium, Blankenship Field. This place erupted. They knew it before I did. So Oak Ridge will in all likelihood just kind of take a knee here, I would think. No timeouts left, 2.9 seconds on the clock. That was a huge, huge miss from Bearden, because it keeps it a 1-possession game going into half. Oak Ridge did receive the opening kickoff, so they will be kicking when things get started in the second half. I remind you, stay tuned after this commercial break momentarily. You're ready for halftime. This will be the Madison Insurance Group halftime report coming up. It will come up in 3 minutes. Your score here from Oak Ridge High School. Bearden Bulldogs 20, Oak Ridge Wildcats 14. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with the Madison Insurance Group halftime report.
Get the camera.
I got to try this for the
not going to be for me.
I don't know, but that's between you and Dave.
Who's filming? No checks?
He didn't show up.
Wow.
It's always good. You can just don't show up. No questions or other people. He may have had a good excuse. I don't know. I just don't know.
That's not so good. There you are. How's everything going on with the parents?
What are we doing out there?
Welcome back to Oak Ridge. I want to thank some sponsors while we have a moment here. And as Mark and Sean Hicks are working on computers to all staff, I thank Todd Fox and the Fox Insurance Group. I thank Oak Ridge Utility District. Oak Ridge High School Class is 1989 sponsoring touchdowns once again this year. I didn't get that in, but the last touchdown from Hayward to Will Presley, it was not just a touchdown. Class of 1989. Touchdown. Pizza Inn of Oak Ridge, where we have our Wednesday crunch time show. Brandon and Clary, Tennessee Orthopedic Clinics, TK Wheeler Jewelers, Dr. William Lennon, DDS, Sexton Automotive of Oak Ridge, the Oak Ridge Football Boosters Club, Madison Insurance Group, of which you're listening to their halftime report, Mortgage Investors Group, Donnie Sharp with East Tennessee's Finest Sport, the Old Town Inn, Tim Bank of Oak Ridge, who sponsors our first downs here, Cook's Comfort Systems, Gerald Cook and those fine folks, longtime supporters of Chicago Radio and Oak Ridge Football, the Oak Ridge Pharmacy, OBGYN Associates of Oak Ridge, Tracy Laird, CPA, Betsy Home and Realty, John Burgess, CDS, Arthur Banner, and Boston, Nathan Manager with Shelter Insurance, Ortho Tennessee and Knoxville Orthopedic Club, Jackson Square Barbershop, and Jim Norman, Attorney Law, Joyce, Clear, Flipcroft, and LLC, Jay and Anthony Jones. Thank you so much. Thank you also for our shout out to our cameraman. Brian back at the studio, and of course David Clary, who we will be hearing from again. We're going to try to reconnect with him as he's getting things wrapped up with the Braves season, unfortunately coming to a close a little bit sooner than we had hoped for. Certainly me, and I know Dave as well working for them, but He's joining us remotely and we're having some technical issues, but work on those. We're going to take a 3-minute break. Come back. When we come back, we'll have the first half stats. This is the Madison Insurance Group halftime report. We'll be back in 3 minutes. So I did all this, I moved the world computer games, like I can't see it. My wife's, I just, because I saw the camera right here, and I was like, oh. Yeah. It's Alex Myers.
I don't know why the audio isn't coming through.
I don't understand. I'm gonna let you. Is there? Do you think it's good or not? I don't know that those cords are long. Can you, Dave said, can you just at least look at the strings down? I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Sorry, I read that before I thought.
Here's the thing, I can't get into the microphone settings. Can you see this? When I hit function, audio is blacked out.
It's terrible.
Yeah, we're trying to fix it. It says set and it says function. Okay. It just cleared, I mean, it just closed the window. That's all it did.
I don't know that. I mean, that's the camera we used for the show the other night.
Yeah, I know.
Changed with it, except
Maybe these settings.
I don't think so, but
I mean, I've switched these, and it makes no
We're
difference.
going to take another 2-minute timeout if we can, Brian. 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll try to get stats from Mike.
it's in that mode thing. Most cameras it says mode. Let's see. Where it says menu, maybe at the bottom.
There's nothing at the bottom.
Back to the other side of the camera there. Down there. What is that set button there?
It just allows me to go around the menu.
Oh, it's buzzing there. When you get out of the
No, I got out of that. I'm out of that.
I appreciate your work on that. So we're actually
I don't know why it's not letting me get into the microphone settings like before.
No.
The only thing I can do, I mean, I can reboot the camera. Okay. Now I get into the audio.
Just somehow, when you all were setting it up, I'm assuming he must have hit the lock button.
But when I go into audio, where do I go from there?
I don't know. Right there, that's the way it looks.
What?
That's the way it looks right there.
But no, usually I can go in and I say audio is input 1 and channel 2 is set to input 1.
Go back here to Blankenship Field. That is my
Well, that says audio scene.
Yeah, I see that.
That doesn't.
Back to that right there. Keep it on that.
Okay. But I still can't get into the microphone stuff.
Yeah. I wonder why. I have no idea why.
I don't either. That's why I'm just like,
I mean,
now I'm just flipping things, hoping that something will come up.
I don't think so. It's somehow it's locked in the video.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get it out.
What kind of sound do we have? Is that going?
Well, it's probably coming just from the native. It's probably just coming from the default mic in the camera. You know how it sometimes does that?
While you're there, I don't think Alex understands why I keep telling him to answer. When I'm calling this guy, I'm not off the call.
Right.
So, will you answer my phone here?
On the Skype?
Hang up here. I guess we can't do anything about it, but at least I can get on the radio.
I mean, okay.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
Okay, yeah, call the Skype. I mean, if need be, you can keep this FaceTime going, and we just put it on the field.
You want to do stats? Okay, so where are you calling? It looks like you're on the call. Are you not on the call?
The score of the Panthers, Maryland 24, Cleveland 0. At the half. At the half, Heritage 21, North City, nothing.
Yes. It looks like you're on the audio call. Oh, okay. I see David Clary. Who are you calling?
Over his Wildcats football, we'd like to recognize the following businesses and organizations for providing meals for our Wildcat football team. Porterville Catering, Presidente Mexican Restaurant, Willie's Bar and Grill, Aubrey, Just Another Mom Photography, Fire and Salt, Chick-fil-A, Oakley's Sports Grill, Andy's Pizza and More too, Honey Baked Ham, Gallo Loco, John Burton's CBS, Buddy's barbecue, and we will show up. No sponsor.
They told me to tell you not to zoom in so much, so
Just put it where you want it, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I won't touch it.
All right. Oh. Maybe you'll have a fan in the comment section one day, Alex. Maybe it starts with an S.
Do this camera work right here, and then I'll fix it before we play. Welcome back to Blankenship Field as we get set for kickoff. David Cleary joining us. Your thoughts on that first half? What Oak Ridge has to do to come out with a victory in the next two quarters?
So good right here.
Number 15, Eli Pearson, to kick off for the Wildcats. Deep for the Bulldogs. Number 21, Jake Collins.
Kickoff is to Bearden. They're going to be fielded and brought down behind the 20-yard line. Great tackle that time. Hobbs was on the return. And for Oak Ridge, it was number 16. That's Junior Adams, 5'9", 165-pound senior. You know what? Must be something in the water. I see your text, Brian Bennett, back at the station. They're having some technical difficulties on their end as well. So instead of a commercial break next time, we'll keep it right here. So let's play a game called Will Alex Remember to Do That?
No.
20-14 to score as we start things in the second half. Bearden handoff up the middle on the right side. They're going to gain about 5. And every time it looks like Bearden is going to get stopped in the backfield, maybe a gain of 1, all of a sudden that pile just moves forward and it's 2nd and 5. Unfortunately, one of the leaders of this defense, one of the seniors, Bryce Davis, is limping off again. He has been shaken up several times this ball game. It's Dallas Friend, Will Presley, Brandon Hayward, and Valen Henderson into the backfield, or the defensive backfield. For the Wildcats in the jack position, guarding the slot is Jarrell Jemerson. 2nd and 5 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Bearden, handoff right side. Can they make the outside? They can't. Great play by Valen Henderson, stretching that play out to the outside. He did not give up containment. Malik Howard is going to get credit with the tackle when that play happened because the freshman Valen Henderson kept his containment.
The clock stops as the ball carrier was forced out of bounds by Malik Howard, a freshman for the Wildcats. I thought he went backwards. Apparently he did not. 3rd and 5. No, they changed the scoreboard on me. 3rd and 8, he did go backwards. It was a loss of 3 on the play. So 3rd and 8 here with 11:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Bearden with the ball, receiving the second half kick. They're up 20-7. 3rd and 8 for Bearden. 2 receivers right side. That's the only 2 people going out for a route. Riley out there rushing. It's going to be tipped and batted away by the freshman Bearden Henderson, who kept his eyes on the quarterback, was not fooled by the threat he was going to run. Great play by number 7. 2 plays back to back. That's growth from the freshman. As Bearden is going to be forced to bring out their punting unit. Who will go back deep for the Wildcats? It's usually Bryce Davis or Izzy Mitchell. Both of those players are out shaken up. So it will be Waylon Henderson and Will Presley. Then we'll send 2 guys back deep. They will stand around their own 40-yard line. The Bearden punter has his heels at his own 8-yard line. High snap, corralled easily though. End over end, wobbly punt, going to land. Did it hit an Oak Ridge player? It did, but thankfully the Wildcats jump on it. We're going to stay right here. Brian, do what you need to do at the station. And Hayward wisely jumped on that ball. It was a little bit wobbly. Nobody yelled Peter apparently, and I think it hit a Wildcat, but thankfully again, Hayward, a heads-up play falling on that ball. And it's good field position as we start things here for the Wildcats. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line. They've got a new speaker system at Blankenship Field, and we can tell you it works. 20-14 to score. Bearden with the lead. A minute and 11 seconds into this 3rd quarter. Oak Ridge got a great 3 and out that time from their defense. 2 aside receivers split to the right, to the left. Presley in motion, right to left. Here's the snap. Fake. They're going to give it to left side. We'll toss out the river. Across the 50. Down to the 47-yard line. Down to the 46 actually. Of Bearden. So that's a 10-make of Oak Ridge 1st down. He needed 10. He got 11. Great play, great timing, quick pass, nice confidence builder for the quarterback, sophomore Blaine Stansberry. As the sticks move, and just like that, the Wildcats are into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Handoff Dozier, across the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 30, 25. It's wrestled out of bounds at the 24-yard line. The job is Dozier. That's the recipe. You don't need Emeril Lagasse to tell you how to bake this cake if you're Oak Ridge. Give it to 22 early and give it to him often. He will reward you. 10 made to Oak Ridge, 1st down, and the Wildcats have it 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 24-yard line. Trailing by 6 with 10:33 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hard count to draw Bearden off is unsuccessful. Blaine Stansberry barking out orders to his teammates after receiving them from Coach Ray on the sideline. Dozier switches from his left hip to his right hip. Pass punting. Stansberry, left side, it's incomplete. It was intended for Rimmer, who was falling out of bounds, trying to dive and make that comeback catch at the 15-yard line. It will be 2nd and 10 with 10:29 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 20-14 to score. Oak Ridge trailing. And they've got the ball.
Don't blame that on me.
2nd and 10 here, Stansberry. Handoff, left side, Dozier. He's got a blocker out in front. He's got 2. He's going to be tackled down, but it looked like a face mask. But I guess it wasn't. Still a nice game, though. A gain of about 7. It will be 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3 from the Bearden Bulldog 17-yard line. They need to get to the 14. Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Ball on the left hash mark. Give it to Dozier. Penetration early, and that play's going nowhere. Bearden's defensive line just wrecked the Wildcat offensive line that time. Lucky to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So we'll bring a 4th and 3 upcoming. No hesitation here. I don't know. To me, this is something worth questioning, but Coach Rang knows his team. He certainly is a guy who wants to be aggressive, and he'll do that again. This time, empty backfield. Rimmer split out from the left along with Dozier. There's no halfback. Bearden will not bring a lot of pressure, just 3 down linemen. Before the snap, there's a whistle, and Oak Ridge wants a timeout. Don't think Coach Rang liked that timeout, or think he liked that look, excuse me. So they're going to call a timeout. They've got 2 remaining. Bearden still with all 3 timeouts remaining. Big play coming here, David Clary. What do you do if you're Coach
Coach Ryan, you know him, you know what he likes to do. What are you doing? I like the thought of that. He's a guy, you know, again, like Dozier, you just get the ball in his hands like Rimmer. You can't go wrong getting the ball in either of those three guys' hands because they don't dance, they just get upfield, north and south, and that's what you've got to do here. We're interested to see if Bearden brings pressure. 4th and 3 from the 17. Oak Ridge trying to keep this drive alive. Handoff, Dozier. It's going to be a trick play. Here's Rimmer around the right side. He's got 2, he's got 3, he's got the first down. Hallelujah, Rimmer. It was a great play call. It was the exact same play that he scored off of last week. It wasn't Hayward, but it was exactly what Dr. David Clary ordered. You called it, Dave. Hey, sometimes, you've let me hang around for all these years, so I guess that's right. And as a Dozier, the big gaping hole when the Lord walked in his offensive line is how all night they just blew open a hole. It was 1st and 10 from the 13. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 4. Shotgun formation again. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Handoff Dozier. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bulldogs it in right in the end zone and across the goal line. That's a touchdown, Oak Ridge. And the Wildcats have tied it at 20. Beautiful play, great blocking, and a powerful finish by Javis Dozier has tied this one up. The all-important extra point. TJ Hibbon not snapping tonight. He's out with an injury. The snap will have to go to Adam Washington with the hold. Pearson, the kick. Does it split the uprights? I'll let the crowd tell you. It splits the uprights. And the Wildcats win it 21-20. We're going to keep it right here one more time. Brian, let me know if we're going to take breaks after this. Dave, what a response from this Wildcat offense. Just what we talked about coming out of half. Feed 22, and they were rewarded.
And you for response.
You're a madman. I got blamed for your error.
Yeah, you know, this, I was telling Scott Hinton at halftime, he was complimenting us on our broadcast the previous weeks, and at home, you know, I went up to him at halftime and said, hey, you're talking about how good things have been. I said, well, all good things, all good things come to an end in a circle. I said, it's been a rough broadcast, and it's no individual's fault, but, you know, it's just, things happen sometimes, and I want to credit Mark Hayes, David Clary, you guys, Brian at the studio for hanging in and making it as good as we can tonight and doing everything within our possibilities to get you this broadcast. Pearson to kick this ball off. It looks like they're going to do a short chippy kick again. This one's a high arcing kick. It's going to be fielded right at the 25-yard line by Bearden. No fair catch this time across the 30, the 35, across the 40 for Bearden, down to the 45, across the midfield, and he's finally going to be tackled. Return man going to be tackled at the Oak Ridge 48-yard line. Again, Oak Ridge putting their defense in a rough place. I don't know, Dave, would you just say kick it off deep at this point? I mean, if you're going to give up 50 at the 50-yard line, I'd say either onside kick it or just kick it out of bounds and let them take it at the 35 or 40, wherever that would be spotted at. This one is going nowhere. Jalen Henderson is growing up before our very eyes, and I don't just know it. Dallas Sprint knows it. The safety was in on that tackle as well behind the backfield, pumping his freshman teammate up. You can see the excitement in Friend's eyes.
You can see it in Coach Fonse Henderson's eyes. His father, a proud defensive backs coach as well. I think Ted Mitchell actually coaches the defensive backs, usually, but his father's certainly coaching them hard. Second down handoff is good enough. Will they give him the first down? One referee spotted him for 9. The other one spotted him for 11. No split the difference.
So you got 10, which is enough for a first down. So first and 10, Bearden. Ball will be placed at the Oak Ridge 38-yard line. First and 10, 7:43 to go here in the third quarter. A whirlwind of a broadcast, a whirlwind of a game. It's 21-20, the Wildcats lead. They trailed 20-7 with a minute to go before half, and now they lead at 21-20 early in the third. Handoff up the middle, this time to Thompson. It's going to be met first by Howard, and he just keeps driving his feet. Oak Ridge cannot settle for just wrapping a guy up. They have to take him to the ground. This Bearden team all night long has gotten games of 2 and 3 that have turned into 4 and 5 because they just keep moving the pile forward. It's 2nd and 4, upcoming ball to the 32-yard line and moving closer to the Wildcats end zone with 7:03 to go in the third. 2 receivers left, none to the right. There is a tight end to the right side. On the right hash, give up the middle to Thompson. He's going nowhere. They just lull Oak Ridge to sleep 3 or 4 times in a row. They'll get nothing up the middle, and then all of a sudden he'll bust one for 10 or 15 yards. Absolutely. Oak Ridge is held up on their offensive line too, but boy, it's just the sheer size of Bearden's offensive line. As it's 3rd and 3, the 31-yard line. Bearden, heavy set, look to the left. They're going to run that way. Ball snap, and Bearden goes it, but the snap totally messed up what they were trying to do. Malik Howard, Baylon Henderson, Bashawn Knowles, Darrell Jefferson, all 4 in the backfield for a loss of 2. They're going to say a loss of 3. It's 4th and 6. Now they're kind of in no man's land here. Oak Ridge, the ball is at the 34-yard line of Oak Ridge. So Bearden will keep their offense on the field here, but they need 6 yards. 5:50 and counting here in the third quarter. Bearden with the ball at the Wildcat 34, needing 6 yards on 4th down to pick up the first and to keep this drive alive. Oak Ridge defense could use a big play here. There's some huge confusion in the backfield. Dallas Sprint barking out signals to Darrell Jefferson. Snap. Looking left the whole time is the quarterback. He finds a man. He drops it. He drops it all. Brandon Hayward in great coverage was right there, and I think he heard footsteps. Herod had a pass intended for Buchanan. It was a good route. It was good enough for the first down. It wasn't bad coverage by Oak Ridge, but there was enough space to make that happen. And fortunately for the Wildcats, it just went through his fingertips. So Oak Ridge takes over after the turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 5:28 to go in this third quarter. Stansbury, the quarterback. Give right side Dozier. Cuts back left. Great cut. Makes a man miss, and he's going to power his way out across the 40. And they're walking right out the 40-yard line. So it's a great gain on first down. A gain of 6. And to bring up 2nd and 4 with 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Dozier running back, Knowles in at H-back. 2 wide receivers out to the right. That's Brandon Hayward and Will Presley. To the left, the lone man on this near sideline, Oak Ridge sideline, is Amani Remedy. Checks with the ref to make sure he's on. He's good. Will Presley comes in motion. Handoff up the middle to Dozier. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's got the 35, 40, to 50. And he's going to be wrestling out of bounds, but not until he picks up the tip of Oak Ridge. First down. The Wildcats have found something on this left side. They continue to push the left side. Let's give these guys credit up front. On that left side, Elijah Bradley making his 2nd career start. He plays so much on the defense, but he's playing left tackle, which is forced Jared Bafford to slide down to left guard, and they are hammering people on the left side of that offensive line. Man in motion, Hayward. Here's the picture we're calling for. Dale across the 50, 45, 40, powers his way down to the Bearden Bulldog 39-yard line for this running game. This offensive line looks really good for Oak Ridge Day.
Second and 3, and Bulldog 40-yard line.
Malachi Bonner at center, Cannon Hickson at right guard, and Ethan Eubanks at right tackle. Those guys on the right side aren't slouching
and Dozier's going to get stopped for a loss of 1 behind the line of scrimmage. It was a nice play from Bearden to get into the Oak Ridge backfield. So finally Bearden kind of calms this Oak Ridge crowd down that was on its feet. We take over 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Oak Ridge with the ball, 34 from the Bulldog 41-yard line. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. Oak Ridge with a 1-point lead. They trailed this game 20-7. Now they get 21-20. Pass situation here, 3rd and 3. Wide open man right side. This pass complete to Dalen Henderson. Makes a man miss. Cross the 30-yard line. He shoved out of bounds at the 28-yard line. But that's another tip. And Oak Ridge first down. The run setting up the pass, David Fleury. As good as that defensive line looked in the first half, they have just not looked the same in the second half via rush defense or rushing the passer. And I kind of think that has to do, they've got to respect Dozier so much as a runner. They cannot pin their ears back like they were at times in the first half. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here comes a snap. Passing situation again, Stansberry. Going to take a deep shot for Presley! And out of the stands. It would have been 6 points. It was a great extension by Presley. He used every bit of that 6 to trying to grab it, just couldn't run down with it. If you're going to miss a little bit by Blaine Stansberry, it's a perfect miss because you gave your guy a chance to catch it and no one else, as there was no shot for an interception. And really, Blaine Stansberry's pointing to his chest saying, "My bad." And I love that the quarterback's taking extreme ownership on that pass. But, that's really not a bad pass. It's a really good looking throw. Again, good protection from the Wildcat offensive line. 2nd and 10, ball at the 28-yard line for the Bulldogs. Wildcats driving, trying to get something going. They give it to Dozier. They're going to try to bounce it out left side, and there's just nothing going there. Will Preston trying to make a block, but he can't block 2 men. There was 2 defenders there. They stop him in the backfield for a loss of 1. So it'll be 3rd and 11 here. Clock winding in the third quarter, 3:15 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 29-yard line. So Oak Ridge, it's an interesting situation here because you've got a good kicking game. You could love to make this a game where Bearden will have to score a touchdown. You go up by 4 by keeping the field goal. So the only thing I think you can't do for Oak Ridge, you've got to get something here. You can't take a sack. You cannot take a sack. You can't lose yards. Just try to pick up something, even if you don't get all 12 yards. Here comes handoff to Hayward. Hayward going to look across the middle, and he tried to find Dalen Henderson. Quite honestly, it was a forced pass. Still a good pass. It hit Henderson, but it was a great job by the Bearden defender to break up that pass. It was shy of the first down. So it would have set Oak Ridge up in a 4th and 1, 4th and 2. I think Coach Rain probably goes for it. Instead, they get nothing, and it remains 4th and 12. Again, ball on the 29-yard line.
Wow.
They've got to get to the 17. Coach Rain will keep the offense now a little bit outside of the Pearson range, perhaps. 4th and 12, though. This is a tough situation. Obviously, you don't punt here. Clock is under 17 seconds on the play clock. Coach Rain feverishly signaling play calls along with James Branson. The play is in. There's got 9 seconds, plenty of time. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, it's Rimmer. Tight end goes across the middle. Stansberry all day to throw, he's going to pass, and it's just short of a diving Bearden defender who cut in front of Will Presley, who was cutting towards the end zone. Just a little bit of the timing off that time, I think. Let's take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have an Oak Ridge defensive drive for Blake.
He goes for it.
Welcoming you back to Blankenship Field. Bearden takes over after the turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. All day to throw. All day. He's going to finally tuck it and run. And he's going to be tackled by Dalen Henderson after a gain of about 3. He took a shot there at the end. You mentioned it, David. Drew Parrott, not a huge guy at quarterback. He kind of looks like a wide receiver. He's a quarterback So they're going to give them a game of 4 instead of 3. So it's 2nd and 6, 1:53 to go here in the third quarter, excuse me. And off up the middle to Torian. Torian Thompson pushes the foul forward for maybe a yard, maybe 2. They'll give him 2. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Ball is marked at the Bearden Bulldog, their own 36-yard line. They've got to cross the 39 in order to get a first down. Oak Ridge could use another stop, a quick turnaround to get their defense off the field. They'll have to stop him here though. 3rd and 3, handoff up the middle to Thompson. He's pushed out of bounds at the 41. That's going to be by a couple of yards, enough for a first down. Nice job by Deshaun Knowles pushing him out of bounds. Oak Ridge not happy with the near side corner. I don't know if he lost containment or what happened, but certainly there's some words being exchanged there. A couple teaching points being made as Bearden crosses the sticks, moves the chains, and it's a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball at their own 42-yard line. 1:06 to go here. 1:07 rather in the third quarter. Bearden, fresh set of downs. Running back might have moved early. They don't call it. They fake to him. And here comes Terrence Wills. He breaks a couple tackles, past the first down sticks, and he's finally tackled by Deshaun Knowles way down at the 41-yard line of Oak Ridge. They started that play 1st and 10 from their own 42. They will start the next play 1st and 10 from the Oak Ridge 41 with 50 seconds to go. The clock is ticking as we wind things down here in the third quarter from Blankenship Field. Bearden led this game 20-7. They scored 20 unanswered points on a major run. The Wildcats scored just before half to get themselves some momentum. Then they scored to start the second half after forcing a 3-and-out. That's where we have the score 21-20. After the first down handoff, Thompson gets 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Bearden does not have to run another play here before the third quarter winds out. I'm not sure they will. I'm not sure they really have any intentions to. They do not. They're not even getting a play in. We're going to send it off for a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the fourth quarter, from Blankenship Field. Oak Ridge leads 21-20. Since the year 2000. They lost their last 2 meetings with the Bulldogs. It's 3rd and 3, ball at the Wildcat 35-yard line. Could be 4-down territory for the Bulldogs. Will they need it? They'll give it up to middle to Torian Higgins, and he's going to get right near the chains. I think he got it. He needed to get to the 32. The official standing right at the 32. Long pause, building up some dramatic suspense here. Will they call for the chains, or are you going to guesstimate, sir? We will do just that. He moves him forward, winds the clock, and says first down for Bearden. And the Bulldogs will have it first and 10 from the Wildcat 32-yard line. 10:52 to go here in this fourth quarter as eyes will inevitably start to peek at that clock as we get later into this tightly contested ball game. It's kind of the game of the week is what it was called around these parts, and it has not disappointed. It's been a wild game, a little bit wacky at times. Not how I expected the game to go, but I did expect it to be a close one, and it has not disappointed as Bearden's trailing by one, driving here in the fourth quarter. First and 10 from the 32. Corey Higgins takes it down across the 30, down to the 29-yard line after a gain of 3. It will be second and 7 for the Bulldogs. 10:15 to go in the fourth quarter. This is a Bearden team that is, Shauna Hayes said it at halftime so eloquently, they've really mixed the run and pass so well. So many teams that we played this year run the ball well or pass the ball well. But so rarely have we seen teams kind of give Oak Ridge a taste of their own medicine and be able to do both. Bearden has done that. It's kept the Oak Ridge defense honest. Second and 7, hand off the left side. Here's Thompson. Thompson across the 20. 15, 10, 5, end zone. And just like that, Bearden regains the lead. He is so fast. So fast. Thompson is fast. Maybe even faster is Torrey Buford. That was one of his first carries of the game. I thought it was Thompson. They snuck him in the backfield, and Buford scampers 29 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. And Oak Ridge had the lead for a few minutes, but Bearden has taken it right back. They will go for 2 to try to make this a 7-point game. There's some confusion on the Bearden sideline. Play clock's down to 20. They keep the offense on the field. Play clock at 15. The quarterback just now telling his guys, hey, we gotta hurry up. 2 receivers right. No receivers left, but there is a tight end. Running back to the quarterback's left. Man in motion. Now he goes back to the right side. Hand off up the middle of Thompson. He's stuck! He's stuck at the 5-yard line for a loss of 2. Conversion is no good. We'll take a 60-second timeout when we come back. Oak Ridge will receive the kickoff, trailing 26 to 21. It's a big stop. Big stop. Big stop.
Man, I took that record sheet for you. It's the 5-step left side of the table.
Daniel Higgins, kickoff for the Bulldogs. Stephen Wildcats, number 22, is the dropping shoulder.
Daniel Kinney kick the ball off. He does so, and not anyone's surprise here. He kicks it through the end zone, and Oak Ridge will take over first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Oak Ridge takes over first and 10 from their own 20.
Will be 80 yards away from taking and recapturing the lead. They trailed this game 26 to 21. After Bearden, Oak Ridge got out to a 7-0 lead, scored on their opening drive, didn't score until 52 seconds left in the second quarter. Bearden had built a 20 to 7 lead. Oak Ridge came back, took the lead, and Bearden just recaptured it again. They lead it 26 to 21. Handoff on this drive goes to Dozier across the 20 to the 26, and they're going to call him down to the 27. Nice play by DeJavis Dozier, patiently finding his spot off that left side where they've had so much success running here in this second half. And with 9:25 to go in the fourth, Oak Ridge trailing 26 to 21 with the ball. They'll have it second and 4 from the 26. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. It's on the far hash, that left side. Roll out here from Stansbury. It's going to find Hayward, and it goes through his hands. There was a defender closing in right as he tried to plant both hands on that ball. He comes up a little bit again, but thankfully it looks like he's going to hang in there tough and go back to the huddle. Will be 3rd and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 9:10 to go, clock is stopped. Ball on the Oak Ridge 26-yard line. Certainly, Coach Rain likes to be aggressive and go for it. You have to punt this ball away if you can't pick up the 4 yards needed to pick up a first down here. Brimmer to the left. Hayward and Presley split to the right. Presley comes in motion across the face of Stansbury. Handoff up the middle, and it's all that DeJonis can do to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It will be 4th and 4. I don't think he wants to do it, but I think Coach Rain's hand is going to be forced to bring the punting unit out, and that's exactly what will happen. Right arms on the field, Eli Pearson on the field, and that's their punting unit. Dallas Friend coming on the field as well. It's getting Wayne Stansbury, Baffert, some of these linemen out, getting their special teams unit onto the field. So Bridge will have to punt this away. After a good first down game, picked up 6. Their next 2 plays amassed 0 yards. Pearson will be standing at his own 9-yard line, punts it from the 16. Caught at the 42 and shoved out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And boy, Dave, it seems like every single drive, Bearden is starting with the ball right at that midfield marker.
First and 10, Bearden from their own 49. We got 11.
They do, and the crowd, it's a good crowd, not a great crowd, to be honest with you. I thought there would be more folks here with such great weather, but it's fall break, and it's tough. It's been one of the better environments we've seen all season. First and 10 handoff goes to Thompson, and he's going to pick up 6 yards, close to 7. We'll call it 6 yards there. And it will be 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs. So just like Oak Ridge, their first play of the drive gets up 6 yards with the handoff. Oak Ridge drive stalled after that first down successful rushing play. Perhaps Bearden will do the same. Bearden shuffling a lot of guys in and out. They're not a super quick tempo team, although at times they will speed the tempo up to catch Oak Ridge off balance. Oak Ridge, a lot of linebackers up near the box. They're expecting a run, and they're expecting correctly. Great job by Sean Knowles and Tim Walters tackling the running back before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll say he got back to the line. That's it. We're bringing up 3rd and 4 after this 30-second timeout for an injury on the field.
Is that time for kids? He did a 10 for kids. Well, you're coding this, so you can't do that here.
Heads out. Heads out. Heads out, we're going to flag match. Heads out, flag match.
Welcome back to Blankenship. Welcome back to Blankenship Field as we're paused here for an injury timeout. And Dave, with 7:28 to go in this ball game, Bearden with the ball, 3rd and 4 at the Wildcat 46. They're up 26-21. Again, 7:28 to go in this ball game. This is a pivotal 3rd down and perhaps 4th down upcoming for the Wildcats. They need a stop, don't they?
Third and 5, 47.
And they do a quick in-around play, reminiscent of some of the stuff Oak Ridge is trying to do. They needed 4, they only picked up about 2.5. Sean Knowles using his speed to stop that play before it got to the edge. Don't call it 4th and 1. It's about 1.5 yards. Bearden seconds remain on the play clock. 6:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bearden leading 26-21 on this fourth down play. They're going for it. Man in motion, going left to right. Will they hand it to him? No. It's a fake. They've got to snap the ball soon. Oak Ridge wants a false start. They don't get it, but they do get it stopping the clock. That's because Bearden wants to call a timeout. Dave don't hate me, we'll keep it here, Dave. Clearly, Bearden thought Oak Ridge they could get jumping. Oak Ridge jumped a couple of times last few weeks, I think back to Central. They did not do it that time. Good job being disciplined. As Oak Ridge has taken a timeout, we're going to stay here. Make sure everything's connected here in the booth, as it's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride of technical difficulties, but again, I personally appreciate Dave, Brian, Cody for helping, Mark and Shauna Ace especially, and also we all appreciate you, the listener, for hanging with us. Again, the radio is the best way to consume tonight's game. I know the video's on YouTube, but the quality of the audio is much, much better, much more consistent on the radio. 92.7 FM, WIJB is where you can find us here in Oak Ridge. 6:28 to go here. 4th and 1 for Bearden with a 5-point lead. Oak Ridge needs to stop. You can hear the crowd below me. Here comes the handoff up the middle, and he's easily got it. Just really no penetration on that right side of the defensive line for the Wildcats. Credit Bearden's on the offensive line. It's been a battle all night long with their offensive line on that one. It's going to be first down. The chains move for the Bulldogs as the clock continues to move. Under 6 minutes and 10 seconds here in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats desperately need to stop Bearden from scoring a touchdown. You don't want them to score any points, but if you're able to hold them to a field goal at worst, it's a one-possession game. Preferably, you create a turnover or something to where you don't have to go for two in an attempt. But it's first down, a long way from thinking about a stop for the Wildcats. It's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, ball at the Wildcat 38-yard line. Clock under 6 minutes. Here comes the handoff left side to Thompson. And here Coach Hawkins, defensive coordinator for Oak Ridge, right, saying stop him. Deshaun Knowles did just that. And that's the story of this game. Oak Ridge will get a couple starters in a row, things look good, and then there's just enough of a crease. Speedy tailbacks for the Bulldogs will bust one. They're actually going to save a Sean Braun down for a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 39-yard line of Oak Ridge. Bearden with the ball, driving in no particular hurry as we wind under 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this ball game. Oak Ridge has 2 timeouts remaining. The Bearden Bulldogs have 2 timeouts remaining. It's 26-21 as the clock ticks to 4:59. Play clock at 8 seconds. Bearden's going to have to kind of get it together here and get the snap off. 5, 4, I'm not sure they know. There's a flag. What's the play? What's the call? It's going to be on Bearden. The play clock had not hit 0. False start. Illegal procedure called on the Bulldogs, and a 2nd and 12 will turn into a 2nd and 17. Oak Ridge's student section starting to chant a little bit. They're a little less boisterous than they usually would. Again, this is the 2nd weekend of fall break. So I think that's partially why this crowd is not the biggest we've ever seen. Not a bad crowd, but certainly I was hoping for a little bit more, but that probably means we have a few more listeners. So we appreciate you listening. Certainly tonight. 2nd and 17, handoff left side of Thompson across the 40. 35, one man to beat. He'll beat him. 20, 10, 5, end zone. He waves to a camera as he crosses into the goal line, and that's going to be a touchdown, but not so fast. There's laundry on the field. I've spotted it at the 45. It's holding against Bearden. Back him up. He waved to the camera, David Clary, but that one will not count. I understand that our mic's kind of cutting in and out here, so I just try to reconnect. We'll see if that does better.
you for those of you who probably know that, and I apologize. Again, the technical difficulties just unlimited tonight. And we apologize greatly. All of us here at Prep Radio, we pride ourselves to try to be as professional as we can and make things go as smoothly. But again, hey, we're human, and sometimes technology doesn't work with us. So, good news for the Wildcats, though, is it's 3rd and a mile. 3rd and Kingston Pike here from the Wildcat 47. Bearden has it 3rd and 19. 3:43 to go here in the ball game. Big 3rd down. You don't want to give up a 1st down here. Pressure from Elijah Bradley. Here comes Dorsey. Forces an incomplete pass. He nearly got a sack. No sir. No sir. Quarterback wants a penalty for roughing the passer. He dove at you when you were throwing, young man. That's no penalty. It's a clean play. I don't quite blame him for asking for it. What has he got to hurt? What has it got to lose? And what's it going to hurt? 4th and 19 upcoming. And finally, folks, we see this Bearden punting unit come out. And Oak Ridge will get the ball back. You've got to fill this punt cleanly. Again, typically it's Dozier, typically it's Izzy Mitchell, it's Bryce Davis. Oak Ridge has had a lot of guys banged up. It's Will Presley standing at his own 18, ready to catch this one. The punt fielded. Kick from their own 41. High spiraling kick. Will Presley's going to let it bounce at the 15. No, excuse me, bounce at the 20. And it's going to roll out of bounds at the 19. Wow, we're going to mark that right about the 20-yard line. Good spot for the Wildcats. Now they're going to move again. They're going to say the 17-yard line. Either way, the Wildcats with a chance to make a statement. 3:25 left to go. Trailing 26 to 21. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. With 2 timeouts remaining if they need it. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Dozier to the left hip of Stansberry. Man in motion right to left is Hayward. They're going to look Hayward's way. Pump fake. Fire deep pass right. Remember the 50. After he was nudged from the defender, who then fell down, it was off to the races. The easiest touchdown he scored all year, and the Wildcats take a lead. They only lead by 1, so they'll keep the offense out in the field to go for 2 to try to make this a 3-point field goal game. One receiver to the right, the power package in. Middle of Dozier. 3, 2, 10 in the end zone. Give it to him. Give it to him. Oak Ridge leads. 3:14 remaining. We'll be back to Blankenship Field in 60 seconds.
All right, hey.
Thank you.
We'll keep it here. It's better than giving it to them at midfield. It's not great for the Wildcats, but certainly you'll take it. With a 3-point lead. Terrell Jimerson on the tackle right there. Bearden huddles. They've got their instructions. They'll take the field. First and 10 from their own 39-yard line. 3:06 to go. After Oak Ridge response, the draw line is building. Trailing by 3. Bearden, first and 10, trying to come back. Handoff. Thompson inside across the 40 down to the 45 and up near the first down marker. Will Presley makes a tackle. Unfortunately, it's not. Thompson gets a first down. First and 10, ball at their own 49-yard line for the Bulldogs. 4 guys going deep. All the time in the world, they find a way wide open. 35 down to the 30. And Will Presley trying to make the tackle, struggling, and finally a host of Wildcats help bring the receiver down at the 25-yard line. Bearden looking to strike back quickly once again. Turnage on the reception for Bearden. 2:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bearden trails 29-26, but they've got it, and they're charging. First and 10 for the Wildcat 25. Across the 20 now is Thompson. He's tackled, but not until he gets down to the 23-yard line. So it will be second and 3. They'll say he's tackled at the 24-yard line. That's kind of a bad spot, I think, for Bearden, but we'll take that for radio broadcasters. Second and 4, as we take under 2 minutes to go in this one. Bearden trailing by 3, second and 4 at the Wildcat 19-yard line. They're in no particular hurry. Why would they be? Handoff, right side, edge set, but it doesn't matter. He's going to go across the middle, then go back outside across the 10, down to the 12-yard line. Easily a first down for Bearden. If you're Oak Ridge, when do you think about using your timeout? Clock stops momentarily while the chains move. The play clock has not started, now it does. Game clock resumes at 1:35. First and goal from the 7-yard line. If you're Bearden, you take all the time in the world. You're in no particular rush. You've got 2 timeouts. You're trailing by 3. First down, goal from the 7. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end zone. Bearden scores. Bearden scores, and there wasn't a whole lot of resistance from Oak Ridge. Coach Hawkins not happy. That was not the plan, I don't think, based on his reaction. But I don't know that that's the worst thing. If Bearden's going to score a touchdown, you prefer them to do it while giving yourself and your offense enough time to come back and have a response. But Bearden does take the lead on a 7-yard touchdown scamper. They lead it by 3. Very, very important extra point here to go up by 4. Kick is up. He made it. A little bit of a delayed response. We're going to come back in 60 seconds. Come on, get your chief. Kitty boots one towards the back of the end zone. Once again, Wildcats will take over. It took them one play to go 83 yards for a touchdown. They will need a touchdown to win this ball game. Let's set the table. First and 10 for the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Moving north to south. They'll be trying to score towards the Jackson Square end zone. zone. 1:22 to play, trailing 33-29. Handoff up the middle for Dozier. He's got first down and more. Up to the 34-yard line. Almost up momentarily until the change of set. 1:16 to go. They started the clock, the change of set. Okay, 1:10 to go. First and 10 to the Wildcats. Handoff Dozier. He's got the 35. He's got the 40, and he's tackled after a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd. 1 minute to go. Clock is winding. Oak Ridge has 2 timeouts. Coach Rang is directing traffic from the near sideline, the one sideline, here at Blankenship Field. Oak Ridge has to go. 50 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Passes is nearly intercepted. And there's a miscommunication. Oak Ridge was looking for a receiver to come back on the route. He took off. Miscommunication results in an incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 2 from the 42-yard line of Oak Ridge. 45 seconds to go in this one. Oak Ridge needs to move quickly here. They need a first down. Snap it way over his head. Stansbury's got to fall like way back at the 22-yard line. I said it went over his head. It kind of went through his hands. I'm not sure if he wasn't ready for it. I'm not sure if it was high. Something happened, and Oak Ridge has got to burn their 2nd timeout of the half. They do so with 41 seconds to go in this ball game. Oak Ridge trails Bearden 33-29. What would have been 4th and 2 will now be 4th and a mile. The 3rd and 2 play, as the snap went through Stansbury's hands, is going to result in a loss of 20 yards, 19 they'll say. It'll be 4th and 22 for the Wildcats. One play to keep this drive alive. Ball on their own 22. 41 seconds to go. Stansbury the quarterback. The job is Dozier in there to his right hip. 2 receivers stacked to either side in a stacked formation, one right behind the other. It's Valen Henderson and Will Presley to the right, Ripper and Hayward to the left. Scanning the defense, pre-snap. Here's Stansbury, looking, got all day to throw, forced down to his left now. He's got to do something. Nobody's running. He's going to keep going down the field. Will Presley, it's intercepted. Presley had a shot, but the defender made a nice play and stepped in front of him. Presley tried to play basketball and go over the top of him to get it, and he just couldn't quite make the play. It was a valiant effort by Blaine Stansbury to throw that ball. Good read by Presley to take off when he was in trouble scrambling, but unfortunately, Oak Ridge is going to get beat tonight by just a really good football team. It's a Bearden football team that their roster, they've gotten a lot more talent over the past couple of years that's built up that program. Bearden calls a timeout with 30 seconds remaining, leading 33-29. The Bulldogs are going to walk out of here victorious. This is it's a tough one. We'll talk after the game more about this, but you kind of have to feel, certainly as an Oak Ridge Wildcat, there are no moral victories. There certainly aren't. But I think there are some people, as David Clear was alluding to earlier in the broadcast around the area, that thought, okay, Oak Ridge's record, they're good, but are they really good, or are they beating up on some teams that maybe aren't so good? And I think those questions were answered tonight. Win or lose, you play Bearden as tough as anybody that they've beaten all year. This is a team that beat Bearden earlier in the year. Again, not just well coached, but they're talented. They're big, they're strong. Oak Ridge played right there with them. They had the lead late and just couldn't quite hold on. And they're going to take a knee to end this one. 30 seconds left. There's the snap, there's the knee. And they'll have to run another play. And they won't. Oak Ridge takes another timeout, so they will run another play, because that's the last timeout Oak Ridge has. And you might say, why does Coach Ring call that timeout? Well, this Bearden team does not take a knee like you, the listener, or I might think of when they get under center. They're snapping the ball, and we saw a moment ago. This is high school football. These are good players, but they're not pros. Bad snaps, bad handles, those things happen. Coach Rang is calling one last time out to say, hey, we're going to make you snap it, we're going to make you execute one final time here from your own 34-yard line. 24 seconds on the clock. If Bearden handles this snap and takes a knee, Oak Ridge cannot stop the clock. The ball game will end. Here's the snap. No rush from Oak Ridge. And there's the knee. So Bearden will take the victory. Oak Ridge will lose to the Bulldogs for their third straight time, not having played much, but not having beaten Bearden since the year 2000. Players are shaking hands, coaches are talking, and that's the end of the ball game. Oak Ridge tries to lose. Bearden with the win tonight. 33-29. Next week's Oak Ridge the Panthers come to take out the Wildcats. Again, final score: Bearden 33, Oak Ridge 29. For the post-game player interviews, coaches review, and stats. 3-minute timeout. We'll be back to like a chip here. Thank you so much, Dave. Absolutely, and we appreciate it. I just want to say thanks to you, the listener, first and foremost, and our sponsors for making tonight's and every broadcast happen. Without you guys and their support of our sponsors, our fine sponsors, we could not do what we do. Certainly, we'll try to work to get these technical issues straightened out, but I want to say thank you to our camera crew, Cody Jordan up top, down on the field we had Ben George, Alex Braxa, and Matthew as well. Up top we had Shauna and Mark Pace doing stats and a lot of the technical issues, trying to fix and help those to get it as good as we could. We couldn't have done it without those. Certainly, Brian Bennett back at the studio, as well as David Clary, executive producing tonight's game remotely. So we will be back here next week. Everything's in front of us as Wildcat fans. A chance to win the region title against Lenore City. If you said that before the season, you'd be happy. That's what this is all about. Positioning yourself for the playoffs, getting a chance to win a region championship in front of your home crowd. Can't ask for anything more than that. So from Blankenship, again, final score 33-29, Bearden over Oak Ridge. Wildcats fall in a close one. We'll be back next week. As always, you can watch these replays online. You can tune into Coach Rain's midweek show, Crunch Time at Pizza Inn, that takes place at 7 o'clock. Every Wednesday. They'll be back there this Wednesday to preview Lenore City and to go over this game and the highlights and such. Again, for all those I mentioned before, this is Alex Myers signing off, saying so long and go Cats.